Good evening, guys. Wow, that's loud. All right, good. So as you're coming in, a couple of you are still flowing in here. We're doing trivia tonight. So I'm going to give you the first 20 minutes of our night to actually answer those questions, okay? And then we're going to go over, okay? I see a lot of the same shirts too. Those look good, okay? This is awesome. So we've got people up on the cameras as well. A lot of people couldn't be here tonight because of the snow. So we want to give them a chance. We're still working the cameras. So take your time, research them. Don't use Google if you don't have to. But, use it as a last resort. Huh? Can't use Google all the time. Oh man, he's Googling already. Googling. If you have questions, I'm willing to answer. So for my people on Zoom, what we're doing is basically going through the trivia right now, and you guys can start. I sent you the link, hopefully you guys all got it in your email. Go through that, start to answer some of the questions, and then we will meet up in about 10-15 minutes and go over those as well. I'm going to give you guys about five-ish more minutes to complete that. Okay, how many of you need more time? Raise your hand. Okay, I'll give you like 2 more minutes, okay? Okay. I'm not used to this volume. Okay. So we're going to begin tonight. I know, I don't usually get to talk. This is kind of nice. So we're going to begin tonight and doing all things. So if you would pray with me in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of life, the gift of your church. We are so thankful to be able to be gathering, especially in the circumstances that we've been in the last 2 years. We ask that you keep us safe in our travels home tonight because of that snow. We ask that you bless everybody here and who's online. In your most holy name we pray. Open our hearts. Amen. In the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, so, trivia. How do you guys think this? Okay, I think it would be better if we did it kind of like what you guys do in the classroom. Okay? So, the page, we're going to just start off with just kind of roll with it. So, the saint that is the patron of the blind. And don't be loud because we're in church. So, raise your hand. Who knows? I saw your hand go first. Saint Lucy. Does anybody else have any other saint? Does anybody else have any other saint? That's the patron of the blind. Everybody agrees Saint Lucy? Yeah? Okay. It is Saint Lucy. Okay, number 2. Clapping. Okay. This young male saint is the patron saint of altar servers. He was killed bringing the Eucharist to people in prison. Go ahead. Saint what? Tarsicius? It is Tarsis, Saint Tarsicius. Good job. How many of you put Saint John Portman? Yeah, that's what I was concerned right there, right? The reason I did that is I put the story about the guy. So you know Saint John Portman. Tarsicius? Look it up. Because I can't guarantee you guys know, right? So, number 3, this saint is famously known for being the first official canonized saint from the American saints? Go ahead. Yeah, that's one. Say Kateria Tabernacle. Or however you say it. Kind of one of those functions, right? Good, that's one. We already said one by one. John Newman. I don't think so. I don't think so. Is he? Okay, yeah, he is. Okay. Go ahead. St. Elizabeth Nancy, we said that one. Okay, and one more. St. Catherine Drexel. Good. Wow, well done. So the answers were St. Kateria Tabernacle, St. Elizabeth Nancy, St. Drexel, and St. John. I said two, but we got it. There you go. Good job. Okay, number 7. Name 2 or 3 teenage saints. This was going to be tough because I always know my teenagers now. You guys are choosing one. Go ahead. How long have you done? John, hold up. Good. One. We're going to go ready. What? I'll take it. Joan of Arc. Good. Anybody else? Great, right? How old is she? She doesn't what? She turned 13. St. Agnes of Rome. Good one. We just celebrated St. Agnes of Rome one day. Couple of things. Anybody else? Maybe? Okay, good enough. Alright, we're on number 8. Name a saint who was pope. Do we have a saint who was pope? You have your answers. Speak it out loud. Pope Francis is still alive. He's not considered a saint. Julius the First. If you look it up, let me know. Stay up there. Pope John. John the 23rd. There you go. Okay, John the 23rd. We got one. We got potentially 2. Let me know what that one is. One more. Need one more. St. Peter. You know, that guy. Remember? Jesus' friend. That guy. First pope. Yeah. And do you guys know what number of pope? How many popes there's been? What number Pope Francis is? No. 43 now. No. That's a lot higher than 40. No, You're close. 266. Okay, number 9. Give me a saint who was married. A saint who was married. Go ahead. Saint Zachary. Another one? Right. Go ahead. Saint Cecilia. Good. Saint Joseph, right? Hello. Mary is considered a saint, yes. So good. And one more. You go ahead. Good. Saint Joseph. Already said. But good. Another one was St. Thomas More and St. John Paul. You might be we'll get there. Alright. What do you know about St. Matthew? The parish. What do you know about St. Matthew? I want new names. Atheism from that. Okay. He was saying mass, and somebody stabbed him in the back. So in the old way back then, they would say mass, the priest would face the altar like this, right? And he would never turn around. And somebody crazy. Very good prayer too. It's crazy. Huh? I'm saying that in the apostle. Okay. Everybody has a birthday. Everybody has a birthday. What are some saints on your birthday? You got it. Go ahead. Good. John Baptist. That's awesome. Cool. Number. St. Vincent de Paul, that St. Parents, you guys know? Yeah, maybe. Anybody? No? That's all right. Google's listening. Go ahead. St. Sebastian? St. Sebastian. Pretty cool. St. Matthew? Wow. That's cool. Okay, we're going to do this on my birthday. St. Joseph the Worker. So you can figure out where you're. Not going to tell you. Are you okay? Did anybody hear your name after saint? Anybody? Get some names going on? Anybody named Mary here? Parents? Is there a Mary? There's one Mary. We got somebody. Did you guys like, you guys have your shirts, right? Okay? So here's the thing with your shirts. You're choosing a patron saint, right? Okay, you may not have chosen a patron saint for your person on your shirt. But what were some of the saints that you guys chose for your shirts? Yeah? Is it some shirts? Let's see other shirts. It's okay. What is that? Saint Monica? Saint Monica? Saint Monica. Saint Maria Goretti? Saint Gabriel? Sweet. Saint Sebastian? You know Saint Sebastian? Like, that was a tricky question. Whew. That was close. Anybody else? Some shirts. Do you got any more shirts? St. Joan of Arc. I see St. Joan of Arc. St. Catherine Siena. No. St. Cecilia. Gemma, huh? That's a cool name. What do you got? Yell out. Cecilia. What? Cool. And Florence guys. You got it. Okay. Today is a specific person I've been looking for this answer. There's one specific person who's been on that. Put she in the title. So question 14, which saint feast day is today, January 23rd, and where did she minister? Where did she minister? Who is it? It is correct, right? But it's not she. That is not. Mariana Coe. Good. Where did she minister? Where did St. Mariana Coe minister? Go ahead. Hawaii. Very good. This is great. Okay, and the very last question. Who is the patron saint of sports? Pretty sure. Almost everybody knows this. There's a lot of you guys are saints. I want somebody I haven't heard from yet. Somebody I haven't heard from yet. I haven't heard from you. I haven't heard from you, actually. Go for it. I haven't heard from you. Okay, what do you think it is? St. Sebastian, what were you going to say? Is it blessed first? No, it's not blessed first. What is it? Servant of God. Servant of God. So dead. Servant of God. Somebody has to pray, right? Prayer, the whole church thing, right? What's next? Servant of God. Then what? What do you consider it as after that? Miracles have to happen at some point in sainthood. Blessed. Then? Nope. There's one that starts with a V. Fulton Sheen, what do we consider him as right now? You said venerated, venerable. Like Fulton Sheen, he's considered venerable Fulton Sheen. So he's like that close to being a saint. Just got to get a couple more miracles out of him. Anyway, that is how you become a saint, canonized wise. That's like something you wouldn't expect to know, or this kind of those weird things. A lot of the time for me, I kind of get confused on some of the basis of if somebody dies. I get this question a lot. If somebody dies, right? You think about JP2. He went through the process really quickly, whereas JP2 died in 2005, right? Where we have Fulton Sheen, who died. When did he die? I don't remember when Fulton. Do you remember when Fulton Sheen died? 60s? 72, somewhere in there, Tyler? You remember? I'm going to call on Tyler in a little bit. Maybe he'll know. Anyway, you've got that. Some processes are faster than others. It's just the way that it works. So we're going to play another game. You guys want to play another game? That was fun, right? Okay, we're going to play 20 questions. And they have to be, you guys have to ask me yes or no questions, okay? So I will say yes and I will say no. I'm thinking of a saint. You have to ask me questions to find the saint. And it's 20 questions, okay? That's why I have a pen. Thank you, Sam. Okay, first question. Go for it. Are they American? No. They are not American. Go for it. Were they a pope? No. 2 questions already burned. Are they a male? Yes. Is it my saint? I don't know what that means. Is it my patron saint? No. 4 questions burned. Is it in your school? I don't think he's still alive, but okay. Does his name start with A? Is that what you're asking? I feel like this question could be asked simpler. Figure it out, and then I'll come back. Does the name start with A through N? A letter in there? Yes. Sure, okay. Go for it. Has he been a saint for more than 100 years? Yes. Good question. Okay, you're on question 8. Go for it in the back. Were they martyred? They were. Is he alive? No. You just wasted a question. Remember, saints can't be alive? But, parents, you could always look at your child and say, oh, you're just such a saint. Don't you guys do that all the time, don't you? Go ahead. Does his name start with John? No. Hold on, I got to mark it. Can't always hear very well. Somebody I haven't heard from. Who's got a question? We're thinking of questions. Okay, we can wait. You got a question? Are they from the Old Testament? No. Go ahead. Was he an apostle? Yes. Oh, good question. Good question. Questions. I need questions. Is it St. Matthew? Yes. Good job. It only took you 13 questions. Okay, let's do. Good job. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, we're starting from number 1. Here we go. Go for it. Is it a female? No. Yeah, I said let's do one more. Go for it. Is he or she an American? No. He or she. I know, it's a he. Yeah, I know. It's a male. Are they a martyr? No. That's a good question. Yes, it does. Dang it. I thought I had you guys. Dang it. I know. I'm frustrated. Is it a pope? No. Hold on, I could still win. Got anybody over here? The general vicinity? No? Was he a pope? Question before, did his name start with John? And I said yes, which means his name starts with John. Go for it. Is it Jesus' cousin? Jesus' cousin was John the Baptist, and it's not him. Right. Why did I give you that? Okay, you're on question 8. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to answer. Go ahead. Was he German? Well, I don't think so. I don't think so, no. Man, I really should. I guess I had to study everything about this guy. Go for it. John Paul II? No. St. John Paul III does not exist. St. John Newman? No. I might win. No. Is it my patron saint? No. You're on question 11, or 12. Is he in one of the 4 Gospels? He's in one of the 4 Gospels, yes. Good question. I need new hands. I need new people. You've answered. New people. Oh, we got a hand in the back. What's up? Was he an apostle? He was. That should give it away. St. John the Apostle. You didn't have it, did you? All right, it took you 14 that time. Okay, I lose. Oh, okay. This is weird. So, deacon has to get the Blessed Sacrament because there's adoration over at youth group right now. So if you could all just show some reverence to Jesus at this moment. Deacon's going to get Jesus and take him out of the church for now, and then we will continue back with our night. We are waiting for Deacon to get Jesus out of Tabernacle. Huh? Sit or kneel. Sit or kneel. I prefer kneel. Okay, that was pretty cool. Thanks, guys. That was actually a cool way to calm things down. Okay, so Brooke just gave me an idea. So Deacon just came in here, right? And he was wearing something cool over his shoulders, right? The thing that had Jesus on the back of it, kind of cool. What is that called? I know my servers probably know this. Does anybody? Tyler, I know you know it. A blanket? No. That would be really convenient. A veil? A vamp? Close, but no. Starts with an H. That's wax. An H. It is a humeral veil. Good job. Yeah, that was pretty cool. How about that? Jesus just wanted to say hi, okay? So we played 20 questions. So now I'm actually going to have Tyler come up. So you guys all wore your saint shirts, right? So I guess most of you, the shirt that you have and that you made has your confirmation saint that you want to be confirmed with, right? For the most part. And if you don't know, you're considering at least them to be it, right? Okay. So Tyler's going to come up and he's going to talk about basically what it means to have that confirmation saint. Okay? So Tyler, come on up here. He gets to do the whole procession thing too, just like Brooke did. It's all dramatic. We had Brooke come, and then we had Deacon come, and now we got Tyler. All right, here you go.
Last but not least. So, saints. We've talked a lot about them tonight, right? And our church has a lot of saints, right? You've guessed a lot of them. You've talked about a lot of them. I know you know a lot of saints. Thousands and thousands of saints, right? And some are great. If you ever look in the Ordo, which is the little list that tells you, who the saint of the day is, like for Mass, who we're celebrating. Sometimes you'll have, for example, St. Paul Miki and companions. If you see a picture of St. Paul Miki and companions, there were like 50-something companions. And we have all their names listed out separately, but we just talk about kind of that main martyr. So we have a lot of saints. But the beautiful thing is that our saints are like our family, right? Because in the church, I know I talked about with the 8th graders, we have these 3 sort of orders that we focus on. So we, on earth, are what? The church blank. Anyone know? The Church of Jesus? Well, yeah, but no. The church starts with an M. We are the church. Ringing a bell? Missionary? Good guess, but no. Any other guesses? I know I talked about this in 8th grade classes. What's that? The Church of Saints? Well, kind of. But the saints, we're saints in 3 grades, right? Manifest? No. The church militant. Does that ring a bell now? The church militant? No? Okay, well, we have the church militant, because what does militant mean? Any guesses? Militant. What's it make you think of? Sounds like another word in English. What's that? Military, right? And the military does what? Protect, defend, fight, right? So we are the church who protects, defends, and fights, right? For our faith, for one another, for Christ. We are the church militant. We're still fighting for our place in heaven, for our place in eternity. We've also got then the people in heaven. They're called the church. There's another blank. Any guesses? If we're militant, if we're fighting, what are the people in heaven who have already won that war? So what are the people in heaven? So we have the church militant, that's us on earth. Starts with a T. So if you're not militant, if you're not fighting, what might you be? Triumphant, right? The church triumphant in heaven. Those who have won the battle, those saints who have made their way to where we're trying to go, right? And we look to them for their intercession. And then finally we have, and I'll just give you this one because it's a little harder, but the church suffering. And that's the souls in purgatory. And purgatory is a place where you go to be cleansed of all your sins so that you can eventually enter heaven, but you're not ready yet. Your soul's not perfected yet. Because our souls have to be perfect before they can see our Lord face to face in that beatific vision. And so it's important that we have the saints to look to, this church triumphant, because again, they've won the battle that we're fighting here on earth. They've made it. They've become friends of Jesus in an ultimate way. And that's why we have this beautiful depiction of the saints here, the angels, above the tabernacle. Because at every Mass, even though we can't see them, the angels and saints come down from heaven into whatever church or chapel or in China in some little garage where they're having, the underground Mass. Wherever the Mass takes place, the angels and saints are filling that space at every single Eucharist. And that's a beautiful thing to picture when we're there praying like we did today at Mass. And so our saints, though, are our patrons, right? They're our helpers, they're our friends, they're our family. And so when you choose a saint, think about that. So don't just choose a saint because they have a fun name or a funny name or something like that, or because, they're, related to some other pop culture type of thing maybe. Think about who you want to be your friend, your special friend for all eternity. Think about that saint that you really relate with or identify with, and that you want to pray for you and protect you in a special way. Someone you can have that connection with, okay? Just like you choose your friends now, right? You're all kind of sitting with groups of friends, seems like. We choose our friends, the saints, too. And there's some that we have particular devotion to. So just make sure you think about that as you're thinking about this patron saint that you want to choose for confirmation. So you might have chosen one now, but maybe you have a little time, maybe you find someone else that you like better and identify more with. But remember, that's a permanent choice. That's someone who's going to be permanently linked to you, and you're going to share their name, and hopefully share their virtues, right? The way that they were holy and the way that they got to heaven. So keep all these things in mind, okay? And remember, as you're preparing for confirmation, to talk to that saint. Don't just ignore them until you get there, right? Pray to them now, talk to them, because they are, our friends, just like they're friends of God. And they can help us, and they can pray for us, and we can pray to them and ask them to intercede for us, to help us on the way to heaven, and to become more holy, and to get ready for this sacrament of confirmation, which is such a powerful gift of the Holy Spirit, okay? Good. Know that I'm praying for all you guys too, as you get ready for confirmation, and I'm really looking forward to being there for it. It's such a beautiful sacrament, and it's one of my favorite things to go to every year. So, thank you.
Good job. Thanks, Tyler. Tyler's so cool. And he's just so cool. He's going to be a good priest. You guys praying for him? I need to. I need to pray for you. You need to pray for me. So it's only 7 o'clock, but that's all I have for you. I have announcements that I want to give. It is snowing outside currently, so I do want to let you guys get home at least at somewhat of a decent hour because I know it's going to be slower out there. Plus, there's youth group and basketball games going on, so I'm going to let you out a little bit early, but not before I remind you about some things, okay? So I know I got a lot of emails about the confirmation retreat that's happening in February. Those details are going to be sent out to you all on Tuesday. I promise. They will be sent out on Tuesday, okay, with all the different information, when they're leaving, when they're going, what we're doing exactly at Damascus, all that jazz, all the details, okay? Next is saint forms. So if you don't have your saint picked out yet, you still have time. Those saint forms are due. They're online. You can find them on our website. They're due February 13th. I think that's Super Bowl Sunday, or Monday, right after the Super Bowl. I think February 13th is a Monday. So make sure you have those due, because if you're getting confirmed and there's not a little card that says your saint name on it, Father's going to get real confused. Be like, wait, what saint am I going to confirm you with? And, we don't want that confusion. And I want to know what saint, because we have to put it in our records and all that. So look out for my email this week with those specific things. Our last Connect night is April 10th. Tyler is going to be speaking about mission and evangelization. So hopefully you guys actually got my email about the actual date of confirmation. Did you guys get that? Good. It was like kind of a Christmas gift. It was a weight off my shoulders, let me tell you. Okay, we've been waiting for a bishop that hasn't come. So we got it. It's May 20th. Mass starts at 7 o'clock. I'm asking you all to be here at 6 p.m. We're going to start over in the Hutta. There are going to be more details in the future. But I want to make sure that you guys are at least somewhat aware. It's somewhat in your head right now that I'm putting the idea out there that you guys are going to start. We're going to start in the Hutta, just kind of as like a run through of what's going to happen here, and all the organization as to who's sitting where, all the families and where they're going to be put out and all that stuff. Basically just detail stuff. And then we'll come over about 15 minutes before Mass starts. You guys will sit down and we'll have Mass. So again, look out for an instruction email about all that stuff way later on. These are the details. These are the boring things. Last question. I know the 8th grade boys know this. So I don't want you to answer this, but if anybody else wants to answer, what is my patron saint? Did I tell you this? Did I say this? We'll look back on the recording. Okay, Zoom link. What do you guys think? St. Tyler? St. Thomas. St. Thomas Aquinas? No. St. Thomas More. Yes, it is St. Thomas More. Do you guys know Tyler's? Do you guys remember what Tyler's is? St. Jacob. Is it St. Sebastian? I'm going to let you tell him. Does anybody have a guess? He told you. I don't know. Ask Tyler. Patron saint of priests. Patron saint of priests. Patron saint of priests. I mean, 8th grade boys, y'all should know this. We talked about this in confirmation class. St. John Vianney. Bingo. Well done. Does anybody know Brooke's saint? I don't even know Brooke's saint. Brooke, what's your saint? Okay, hold on. We're going to go see Brooke. Brooke, what's your saint? Oh, Brooke told you. I must have missed it. Oops. Yikes, I wasn't paying attention, was I? Oh, wow. Where was your hand 10 minutes, like 7 seconds ago? Saint Teresa of Calcutta. Correct. Well done. Okay, well, you guys will be able to do this very soon once you get confirmed. Again, I'm super excited for you guys to have your confirmation. May 20th. Man, that's so close. And you guys need to become full adults into the church. It's so good. So again, April 10th, Tyler's going to be speaking about mission and evangelization, basically what you have to do once you're confirmed, what you're called to do. What you're called to do now, but what you're called to do once you're considered full Catholic in the church, right? Okay. So that's really all I have for you guys. You guys are welcome to go. And we'll hopefully see you April 10th. I'm sure I'll see most of you before then, but you're welcome to leave. Go ahead and basically look out for my email, and that is all I have. See you guys. Thank you.